In this video, I'm going to take you through step by step how you can open a stocks and shares ISA today using the Vanguard platform. I'm going to fill out all of my details, create an account, and then invest £500 of my own hard-earned money into an S&P 500 index fund inside my stocks and shares ISA. Hopefully you find the video useful and really easy to follow along with, and hopefully this is something that can get you started on your investment journey today. Just quickly before we get started, a couple of bits of housekeeping. A stocks and shares ISA is a kind of individual savings account that allows every single UK adult aged 18 or over to invest up to £20,000 tax-free into the stock market. Now you can have multiple accounts, but remember you can only contribute to one per year. Please make sure you check the government website in case they do change that since I filmed this video, but as it stands you can only contribute to one per year. I do already have a stocks and shares ISA, but I haven't actually contributed any more this year, so I can actually open today live a brand new account with Vanguard. Remember, once you open a stocks and shares ISA, what you put inside it is completely up to you. Now today, of course, I'm going to be investing in a very low cost tracker fund that looks at the S&P 500, but you should do all of your own research and make sure you're very clear and fully understand what you're getting yourself into. But I'm going to keep mine really simple and really low cost. And of course, as usual, remember, I'm not a financial advisor and this is not financial advice. If you do need help, please go and seek it out. Make sure you do plenty of your own research. That's really important. Without further ado though, let's get straight into the video. And now let's head over to my laptop. I'm going to go through everything step by step so we can get ourselves started. Let's go. Okay, so first things first, let's head over to vanguardinvestor.co.uk and hopefully you should see this website. Just double check that you are seeing this website, not something random. Okay, so we need to open an account and there's a couple of ways we can do that. We can either go in the top right here that chooses open an account, or if we scroll down a little bit, we can actually do it from this section too that says get started with an account. And what we want to be doing is of course a stocks and shares ISA today. Anyway, I'll just do it from the top right. So I'll choose open an account. I will say I'm new to Vanguard, which I am indeed. Start my application. And make sure here of course that you choose stocks and shares ISA. You're very welcome to also start a personal pension plan with these guys too, but for this tutorial, I'm going to go through the stocks and shares ISA. So I'll choose open an account. I'll then get the next page, which of course, all of the important information. Please make sure you read all of this and you're very clear what you're getting yourselves into. Everything saying things like you're not a US citizen, you are a UK resident, because of course that's what you need to open a stocks and shares ISA. You're happy with everything from the terms and conditions and you want to proceed. Make sure you read all of that. Okay, then the first section that Vanguard will take us through is actually it wants to decide what we want to invest in first. So rather than typing our details, we actually need to choose our investments. So, as I mentioned at the beginning, I'm going to invest in the S&P 500 and I want a very low cost index fund for that. Vanguard of course offer loads of choices of funds, and I did do a video recently discussing the life strategy fund, which is a mix of equities and bonds. But just to show you where this S&P 500 fund is, it's going to be an equity fund because of course we want full stocks and shares. I'm going to scroll down now to the United States. And the one I want to track here is VUSA. It's this one in the middle, the S&P 500 UCITS ETF. So today's video, I'm actually going to put in £500 of my hard-earned money into this. So it is real money coming out of my bank account. Now you can do regular monthly payments here. The minimum payment is £500 for a single payment, and you can put in £100 per month if that's what you want to go for. Those are the minimums to get yourself started. So now I can see that this will give me a remaining ISA balance of £19,500 for the year, which is very generous indeed. If you can max that out every year, you're doing very well. So now I'll click next, and now I'm going to type in all my personal details. So I'll probably blur out the important bits here. Obviously, you know my name's Toby Newbat, but the rest of it is all much keep stum. You will need your national insurance number here as well, so keep that handy. Find that either you've got an old card in your wallet or check a pay slip or something. And of course all the other details like your address as well. So very easy platform here, just start typing your address and it will pop up, which is great. And of course your date of birth. Make sure you create a username and a strong password. Always use password managers. There's a good tip from me, someone who works in cybersecurity for many years. Don't use an easy password, please. And of course make sure you type in your mobile number. And in this section we're going to go through the payment details. So just to make sure and confirm again what we're doing a lump sum payment today of £500 into this S&P 500 low cost index fund. And of course it will allow me only to do it with a debit card. So I'm going to go through that, and now I'll do that as well. Okay, so once you've typed in your debit card details in this case, because they don't accept credit cards, make sure you just confirm everything, confirm all of your details, and make sure you're happy with that. And of course it's telling you how much your account fees is as well. So I'm going to go ahead and hit confirm on that. put away the dusty old debit card which hardly gets used because I don't really use it. And then that's it. You have successfully become an investor. Congratulations, you've opened up your Stocks and Shares ISA. Really, really simple. Everything else then is managed from the Vanguard website. So once this is done, it will give me a page that I can then access and manage my investments, start to contribute monthly, start to contribute in lump sums, and hopefully then build out my wealth from there for the next 10, 20 odd plus years, hopefully. So there you have it, you've got your account set up, and now once that trade goes through, you'll now be an investor. So look, I know this is a great first step. If this is your first ever Stocks and Shares ISA, and you'll probably be logging on every single day, every single hour, seeing if your investment goes up and down, and in all honesty, it will. Investing, as we know, is all about the long term. So each week, each month, each year, this investment will probably go up and down and do some quite big swings, and you'll be worried if you're down 5 or 6 or even 10%, for example. Who knows? There could be a correction next week in the stock market, which means this investment drops 20%, but that's all part of the game. As a long-term investor, I'm not interested in those short-term swings, and I want to build my wealth and build my investments over the years. And I would certainly recommend that approach rather than pretending to guess what the stock market's going to do next week, next month, or next year, because in all honesty, you can't tell. Remember, investing is not a get-rich-quick scheme, especially in index funds. That £500 is not going to turn into £1 million anytime soon, but it genuinely could, as long as I invest every single month, every single year without fail, making sure I live below my means, etc., and then I'll end up with quite a nice pot in the end. I really hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, drop me a quick like to say thank you. Let me know in the comments below if you've also opened up a new Stocks and Shares ISA with Vanguard or with anyone else. Be really keen to get your opinion, and also let me know if you'd like any other videos on all of the other funds that Vanguard offer. There's of course a load on their website, as we just seen there, but let me know if you'd like to see any more of these. Anyway, I'm glad you found it useful. Please subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in the next one.